Oh my gosh, my hair is insane right now. Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an episode in my honest opinion. I haven't filmed one of these in a little while, or it seems like a little while for me because the last one you guys would have seen I pre-filmed for the move. But basically, with my honest opinion, it's like a different version of a Q&A. So I have you guys send me your situations, what you're going through, and I offer you advice or my honest opinion on whatever it is. So I've been doing weekly Q&As on my Instagram account, and there was actually a couple of questions that stood out to me that I felt like I couldn't really go into depth on my Instagram stories like I would have wanted to, so I ended up screenshotting them, and then I asked you guys if you wanted me to turn it into an IGTV or a YouTube video, and you guys said YouTube. And the benefit of doing it on YouTube is I can make it a little bit longer, I can go more in depth and really explain myself, you know? So I thought about getting myself all put together. My plan was to actually straighten my hair today. Obviously, I did not do that. And I don't know, I just kind of felt like, with my honest opinion, it's like you're sitting down with me, we're having a consultation, or we're just chatting. So I just wanted this to be like getting real with Cathrin. So this is what you guys are getting. No fancy lighting, nothing, but I hope you guys are excited. I absolutely love these videos, and if you want to participate in these in the future, make sure that you follow me on Instagram because it's a lot easier for me to grab your questions there. I am also doing weekly Q&As, so every Wednesday I'm doing weekly Q&As. So if you have a very specific question that you want to ask me, ask it during that, because either I can do it in that Q&A, I can answer on my Instagram stories, or I can turn it into a video like this. Okay, so the first question says, I started uploading 2 times a week to hit 4,000 watch hours faster, but my views per video went down. Any tips? I feel like this is maybe common. I don't know if it's common, but if you have ever gone from uploading 1 video a week to maybe 3 videos a week, or even back in December, I tried to upload 5 videos in 1 week, or I did upload 5 videos in 1 week, Monday through Friday, and I noticed that my views per video went down because I think my audience was more selective on what videos they were watching. Instead of being so excited for every new video I put out because I was only putting out 1 or 2 videos a week, it was too many videos, so they didn't watch all of them. And maybe that's the case. I would say if you're uploading 2 videos a week and you notice that your views went down, you're not bombarding your audience. Maybe it's just the topic of the videos that they're not interested in. And I mean, it could be a wide variety of things that's causing your views to go down. But one thing I would question you, I mean, there's not a lot of information in that question because Instagram only gives you a tiny little box. Like, they don't give you a ton of space for you to really go into depth. But one thing I would take a look at is your audience retention rate. Are the people that are watching your videos watching them for a long period of time? Like, are they watching them the whole way through? Are they watching them 50% of the way through? I would pay attention more so to that stat because that is really, really important to YouTube and the algorithm. And if you realize that your main audience right now is watching your videos the whole way through, that's really, really important. If your audience isn't watching your videos the whole way through, like they're leaving 2 minutes in and you realize that your views are down, it might just be that your audience isn't interested in the videos that you're putting out right now. So I feel like there's a lot of factors that go into why your views may be dipping, but if your strategy has worked of uploading 2 videos a week to hit your 4,000 watch hours, like if you've ended up hitting your 4,000 watch hours, that's great. Like, obviously you're doing something right there, but don't be afraid to adjust your strategy. This one I feel like is worded a little bit weird, but I totally understand what they're saying. So they said, I have a vlog channel, so do you. So yes, I do have a vlog channel. Is it harder to grow compared to other genres? So I have actually shared this in the past, but my vlog channel, I consider it to be a little bit different because it's not like I'm starting a vlog channel completely from scratch. I already have this audience here, and every time I tell you guys that I have another channel, more people go from this channel to that channel, and I'm getting a lot of subscribers that way. But the one thing I will say is, I mean, yes, I do think it is significantly harder to grow a vlog channel, and I believe that I've shared that in other videos in the past because, especially with my strategy here on YouTube, search is so important. Getting people to find your videos through search can really help to scale your growth on the platform. It's an easy way to have people find you and to start to work with the algorithm. And once you get views and you get engagement on your videos, then YouTube is going to pick you up. YouTube is not just randomly going to pick you up. You need to already have the stats and the engagement there. So search is what I always say is the first strategy, the first thing you should go after. And with a vlog channel, I think it's a little bit harder to rank in search. It's a little bit harder to niche down, especially if you're just sharing your personal life, like things that you're interested in and you just want to share what is going on in your day to day. I definitely do think it is hard to grow from the beginning. With that said, I'm obviously not at this point yet. I've only got 3,000 subscribers or so on my vlog channel right now, but once you get traction, once you get bigger as a vlog channel, I think it is easier to grow because you have that insane connection with your audience. And that connection with your audience is like, it's everything. And vlogs are really, really taking off right now. Like, I'm sure you guys watch a lot of vlog channels, or maybe you don't watch a lot of vlog channels. I watch a lot of vlog channels and they've really, really taken off because it's relatable content. It's more personal, and I don't know, like I feel like I'm friends with these people that I've never met before. And I think it can be easy to scale once you're already growing. And actually I watched a video today. Do you guys watch Selling Sunset? Alex and I love real estate. We love like HGTV, all of that stuff. So Selling Sunset on Netflix. I actually watched a video today where, is it Jason? He basically said his first 5 to 10 deals were the hardest ones for him to get. Meaning he's in real estate. He's now a real estate broker. But when he was getting started in real estate, he said his first 5 to 10 deals were the hardest ones for him to get. The next 100, he didn't have to work as hard. And I think that is so, so true with YouTube. Honestly, your first 500 subscribers, your first 200 subscribers, you are going to work your butt off for, and those are going to be the hardest subscribers for you to gain. And then it's going to be a snowball effect. And I think the exact same thing is true with a vlog channel. So I realize I totally went on a tangent there, but I'm hoping you guys understood what I'm saying. Should I write scripts before filming or just a basic plan? I have not talked about scripting my YouTube videos in so long, and maybe I should do an updated video on this, but there are some YouTube videos where I just say, okay, here are the few bullet points that I want to hit. And I give myself the flexibility to just talk, to just roll with it and let it flow when I am filming. And obviously a video like this, it's not scripted at all. I do have the questions saved on my phone so I know what I'm going to be answering, but otherwise it's not scripted. But there are other videos. So for example, the video that I just launched talking about how much money I make with 200,000 subscribers, that video was fully scripted to a point. So I said, okay, here I'm going to talk about affiliate marketing. Here's some main bullet points, and I will go into different sections of the videos. I will give myself main bullet points. Sometimes I'll come up with a transition. So what am I going to say to lead into this next section? But I will never fully script a video. I will never say, this is everything I am saying in a video, because I want to let myself flow and I don't want the video to seem robotic. I want it to seem really, really natural. So I think it's different for every person. It's different for every channel, and you really need to figure out what works for you. I have tried videos in the past where it's fully scripted and I felt like I was just reading from a script, and I personally didn't like it. You may absolutely love it. I would say definitely go into your video with a plan. Don't just go rogue into it, because then it may be all over the place. It may not just be like as good of a video. So I would definitely recommend having some kind of plan going into it. Is it okay to change the amount of videos you upload every week? What I would say, guys, I've mentioned this before. When I'm giving you advice, I'm giving you advice on how to grow quickly. Not even how to grow quickly, but systems and strategies to use to grow. Can you change your uploading schedule every week? How many uploads you do every week? Sure. Sure as heck you can. And I'm sure you guys may watch some other big YouTubers that do that, where it's like some weeks they don't upload anything and then another week they upload 2 videos, and they may fluctuate. And that's because they already have an audience that probably has their notification bell checked or on, and they will be there every single time you upload. But if you are brand new to YouTube, you're going to hear every YouTuber that talks about growing on YouTube say consistency is key. And it 100% is. Not only for the algorithm, it really, really helps if you have a set uploading schedule and then YouTube knows when you upload, so they know when to promote your video, but it also helps with your audience. You create a routine with them. So you guys know every single Tuesday when you wake up in the morning, I've got a new YouTube video going live. And having that routine with your audience, it helps. It really does. So I would say if you're getting started, I would stick to a certain schedule. And if you think, well, this week I can upload 2 videos, but this week I can only upload 1 video, stick to a schedule of 1 video a week. But I would just stick to a schedule that you know you can actually hold yourself accountable to. And I mean, consistency with your uploading schedule. It's everything for the algorithm and for your audience. How do you get over the defeat when someone dislikes or unsubscribes? I liked this question because one question I get a lot is how do you deal with hate, or how do you deal with mean comments? And I just felt like this one was almost more of a mindset game compared to blocking out the haters. Like there's so much advice I can give you guys on like mean comments and stuff like that. But the first time I ever got a dislike on one of my videos, I was excited because I've heard this quote before that says, if someone doesn't either love what you're doing or hate what you're doing, you're really not doing all that much. And take that with a grain of salt, guys. But once I received my first dislike, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm making an impact for someone to actually dislike what I am making. Like, that may seem totally crazy, but that was just my mindset. And with every single one of my videos, of course I get dislikes. Like, not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to like your content, and you just kind of have to get used to that. But I don't honestly pay attention to when people unsubscribe from my channel. There was a time when I started uploading vlogs, and actually I made a video on it about how my vlogs were causing me to lose subscribers, and actually my vlogs, instead of having a positive subscriber count gained, I was losing subscribers. And that was really the last time that I paid attention to losing subscribers. Ever since then, I haven't really looked. I haven't really paid attention to it. And I mean, for me, I don't do this for the subscribers. And I don't think you guys should get started with YouTube because you want a lot of subscribers, because you want a huge audience. I don't think that's a reasonable way to go about it. So you can't be bummed when someone unsubscribes from your content. I don't know. I think you guys have to take it with a grain of salt, but I understand that it's more so easily said than done. How to stop comparing your growth to that of someone else's on YouTube. Comparison is a thief of joy. And I'm sure you guys have heard that quote before. I love it. I think it's so freaking good. But comparison is a thief of joy. And I'm sure just about every single one of you that is watching this video right now has gone through phases of comparison, or even days of comparison, or whatever it is where you are comparing yourself to someone else, whether it be someone else's growth, whether it be someone else's content, whether it be just someone else's journey in general. And I've definitely been there. I'm not going to act like a perfect human being. I'm not, especially when I was trying to grow, especially when I was just getting started. I would look at other successful bloggers, other successful YouTubers. I would look at other people in my niche, and I was like, why are they getting more engagement? Like, why are they getting more followers? Why are they getting more comments, more likes, all of that stuff? And it's going to be different for every single person. And I hate when my advice is it's different for every person, but it's so true because we are all unique in the way that we get through things and the way that we battle things. And comparison is a battle. It's a mental trip, honestly, that you need to figure out how to get over. But for me, I stopped following people that I would compare myself to. So actually on Instagram, I don't follow people in my niche, and I feel like that's not very common, but I do that for a couple of reasons. And the one reason is because of comparison. I don't want to be constantly comparing my content to their content. I don't want to be constantly comparing my engagement to their engagement. I just know that it's not healthy for me. So I personally do not follow people in my niche on Instagram. That's my own choice. I think you just have to put it into perspective of everyone is on their own path for a reason. I think that I went through heck trying to grow my brand. I really struggled to grow my brand. I went into credit card debt growing my brand. And I like to think that all of that happened for a reason. I like to think that I went through all of those struggles so that I could be stronger now, and so that I could share my story to help you guys with whatever you're going through. Like if you are thinking about leaving your job too early and you don't have enough saved up to become a YouTuber and go months without really making enough money, like I want to share my story and help you guys. And I was at the Rise conference by Rachel Hollis. I was there in March, and one of the things that she said was, we get thrown all of these challenges, all of these just different events that seem to be hurting us or bringing us down, when in reality, it's preparing you for what's on the other side. And I think that all of the things that I had to go through to get to where I am today, it's preparing me for the next step. And honestly, it's already prepared me for where I am today. I am so much stronger than I think that I know I ever was when I got started with this whole entire journey. So everyone is on their own path. It's going to happen to you or for you when it's supposed to happen for you. And honestly, like with YouTube especially, like if you're comparing your growth to someone else's growth, one, that's just toxic. It's not helpful. Instead of focusing your energy on that, like what you put your energy into, is so, so important. So if you're putting your energy into paying attention to someone else's analytics, like why? Why? You should be spending that time on your content, bettering your content, learning the algorithm, and working to grow. Like if that's actually the direction you want to go, comparing your analytics to someone else's analytics is just not helping you get there. But I totally lost my train of thought of what the other thing I was gonna recommend to you guys. Oh crap. Now I totally forget. If I remember, I'll add it in the editing, but I totally forget what I was getting at there. This is totally just getting real with Cathrin. Just my brain totally left me. Okay, have you ever felt like your videos were just nothing special? I have this. And quality over quantity, guys. If you feel like you have to push out 3 YouTube videos a week because that's going to help you grow, but you feel like your videos aren't anything special, that people wouldn't want to watch them or that people wouldn't want to subscribe, one, I've mentioned this in another video in the past, what is boring to you may be interesting to someone else. Watching me do my laundry is boring to me, but I know it could be interesting to someone else because there's certain vloggers where I would just watch them do their laundry or clean their house all day long and I could care less. I love it. So what is boring to me is interesting to someone else. And I think that's something that you need to think about. But the other thing is, if you think that your content isn't something special, you need to remember, like, why would people subscribe to my channel? And I don't want you guys to use this in a way to bring you down. I just want you to put it into perspective. If you feel like your videos are something that everyone else is already creating, there's 105 other videos out there that are the exact same and someone else could watch a better video than your video, like, why would someone end up subscribing to your channel? And I think that's some tough love that you need to hit yourself with. If you feel like your videos aren't something special, do something to make them special. Or if it's just an attitude shift and your videos are actually freaking amazing and you're just being harsh on yourself, stop being so harsh on yourself. Like, I feel like there's 2 different perspectives there and you kind of have to figure out what one are you in. Like, are you in the self-doubt area where you're just holding yourself back, or are you in the I'm trying to just push out a ton of content and I feel like my videos are boring? Figure out what one you are and then fix it. Can I do paid products if I don't have an established brand or online presence? Any tips? So, answer, yes. Of course you can, but I think in order to make them successful, now I'm talking based off of my personal experience. If you have an art, if you have a craft, or if you have a paid product idea, but you don't have an audience yet, like a ton of people get started on Etsy or a ton of people get started on I don't even know other platforms, guys, but a ton of people start brands without having an online audience yet. But if you want to be an influencer, if you want to have an online audience, I would build your audience up first and then I would start developing paid products. I think it's going to be easier for you to sell them and make a success out of them. But with all that said, like, you can definitely start creating paid products first. If I was you guys and I was thinking about, okay, I want to dive into paid products, but I don't know what paid products to create, focused on your audience first. If you have a passion for a paid product and you're really, really interested in creating something, create it. But if you just want to create paid products to make money, I would say don't do it. Wait until you have a vision or a passion for something, and that's going to be the direction that you're going to go. What's your advice for a channel that's a month old and has less than 50 subs and 9 hours? Your channel is a month old. And I think that's something that you need to put in perspective. So funny enough, yesterday in my Q&A, I got a question that said, how many subscribers did you have when you started? 0. Everyone that starts a YouTube channel starts with 0 subscribers. Now, some people may have audiences on other platforms. So let's say someone, like Vine went down, but a lot of people got started on Vine and then they went to YouTube and then they already had an existing audience, but technically they started from 0 subscribers. Everyone starts with 0 subscribers, and you can't compare your starting point to someone else's 4 years of hard work. Like, you guys cannot compare. If you're just getting started on YouTube now, I do not want you to compare your YouTube channel to my YouTube channel because I have been on YouTube for 3 years. I have been building my brand for 4 years, and it's taken me a long time, a lot of struggle, and a lot of lessons learned to get to where I am today. And actually, I was watching Shark Tank last night, and I am terrible with their names, but one of them said, first you have to make it, then you have to master it, and then you make it matter. Now, I feel like I could really, really go into depth with that because I loved that quote, and I was like, I'm going to remember that forever. But first you have to make it. You have to do the work. You have to do the work to get results. No one is an overnight success. The people that you think are overnight successes, it's actually taken them years to get to where they are. So you have to make it, and then you have to master it. Guys, I was not always comfortable in front of my camera. I was not always good at editing. Honestly, there's some days where I'm still like, girl, your editing is so basic, like you need to learn more about editing, but I was not always good at that. I didn't always have like good quality audio. I didn't have the best camera. Like, you learn to master it over time, and then you make it matter with like making a bigger impact on the world, and I could go forever into that. But if you are a month into your YouTube channel, and I think it said they have 50 subscribers and 9 hours, you're just at the beginning. Where I would spend your time right now is focused on your content. How can you make it better? What is going to be your signature style? What is going to be like your main niche? And you may not know, and it may actually take you a while to know, because I know, like, I didn't find YouTube, talking about YouTube, I mean, like, I was on YouTube for a while, but talking about YouTube tips, I didn't find that until I was over until I was over a year and a half into my YouTube channel. And some of that stuff will figure itself out over time, but enjoy this little bliss of just trying to figure out YouTube. Learn as much as possible. With every single video, work on making it better. Figure out one element within the video that you could do better, that you can make better, and just focus on your content. Focus on also falling in love with the process, because that's so, so important, and you're going to get there. Like, you're a month in, give yourself some grace and just keep going. What would you say to someone who is just starting and averages 15 to 10 views per video? I feel like this is kind of relevant to the last one, but my first video I ever launched on my YouTube channel, I actually included a screen capture of it because I mentioned it in one of my other videos recently, but I went back because I wanted to include a screen capture of what it was on that video, and I had no idea that my first video ever launched on my channel now has over 10,000 views. When I first got started with my channel, guys, on average, I was getting about 4 views per video for the longest time. And then I felt like it got to 20 views per video, and it stayed at 20 views for the longest time, and it took me forever to get 100 views on a video. I don't even know how long it took me, but it felt like it took a lifetime, and I'm sure it took over a year to get 100 views on average on a video. It takes time. It really, really does. And if you feel like you're not getting enough views on your videos, guys, for one, learn the algorithm. Start with search engine, ranking in searches and getting found that way, and then the algorithm will pick you up and it will like you, and you'll get engagement, you'll get the views, you'll get the likes, you'll get the audience retention, and then that will trigger YouTube to recommend your video. Like, it's a whole process that you have to go through to get the algorithm to work with you. But when you're first getting started, like, do not get bummed out when you only have that many views on a video. You're still getting 10 views on a video. You're still getting people watching your video. And at the end of the day, it takes time. We all start from somewhere, and we all start from zero. I know it is so easy to compare yourself to others, and we've already talked a little bit about comparison, but one thing I hope to never be for you guys is just like a negative comparison. I don't want you guys to look at my channel and be like, oh, I wish I had that many views, which I get that comment all the time. Like, I can't wait to be at the point where you're at, or I can't wait to have as many subscribers as you have. And I don't ever want to be a negative comparison for you guys. Like, I've tried to create videos throughout my whole entire journey, my whole entire process, so you guys see realistically the steps that it takes to grow a channel, but also like all the phases you have to go through. I have not always been here with my YouTube channel. YouTube has not always been easy for me, and honestly, there are days when it's not easy for me, but I think it is easy to look at my channel and be like, oh, she figured it out, or oh, YouTube likes her. It took me a long, long time to get here. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication, and you have to, here's actually something really, really good. When we were talking about that, I feel like my videos are nothing special topic, you have to figure out what makes you different. You have to figure out what makes you unique and why someone would actually subscribe to your YouTube channel. There are obviously a lot of people talking about YouTube tips here on YouTube, and I had to figure out, okay, what is my differentiation? What is going to make me stand out, and what is going to make my channel, I don't know, I want to say worthy of someone subscribing. Like if someone is already watching Sunny Lenarduzzi, what is going to get them to also subscribe to my channel? Because it's not like we're competing for subscribers. People can subscribe to both of our channels. Like it is not a competition here on YouTube, but you have to figure out what makes you different. Why would, out of anyone else's day in the life videos, we're gonna loop this back to vlogs, why would someone want to subscribe to your daily vlogs, day in the life videos compared to anyone else? You need to figure that out. And once you figure that out, once you figure out what your secret sauce is, you're off to the freaking races. I feel like I went on a tangent there, but I also feel like I totally just looped this whole entire My Honest Opinion together, and I hope that it was helpful and informative for you guys. I just realized that Fancy is over there looking freaking cute, but yeah, sometimes I can go on rants, and honestly, I love just being real with you and offering you guys real advice on whatever you are going through. So if you guys want more of these My Honest Opinions, what I would love to do is actually every single month, I would love to talk about one specific topic. So whether it be money, whether it be creating a connection with your audience or building out paid products, or those are both kind of like money related, but I would love, or the algorithm, we could do that one. I would love to come up with different topics every single month and do a My Honest Opinion on them, and more so do, I feel like this is like coaching with Cathrin. Maybe that can be another series. Wait a second. That's a good idea. That is it for this episode. If you guys would like to see monthly My Honest Opinions and do that like separated specific topics, I would love to do that. I think that would be really, really cool and also helpful for you guys. So let me know in the comment section down below, but otherwise I am out of here. I will see you guys back here on Tuesday with another video. Oh, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. I feel like I haven't been saying that recently. Who am I? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. Bye guys.